finding them in these.
Dr. Rupali Chandar and Dr. J.D. Smith have always shared an interest in the stars and galaxies above, and not long after meeting at the University of Toledo, they decided to share a life together. For much of that time, they've looked at the same galaxies, but in different ways.
I look at the stars and the clusters, and he looks at the gas and the dust, what we call the interstellar medium. That's the raw fuel for the next generation of stars.
For years, Dr. Chandar and Dr. Smith had their students use their respective techniques for analyzing distant galaxies. And it was one of those students that helped to bridge the gap between their different approaches.
As a young student, sometimes you don't get sort of trapped into one way of thinking, right? You have, in some ways, a more open mind.
In addition to teaching astronomy, Dr. Chandar has also spent time directly utilizing the Hubble Space Telescope to gather data on distant galaxies. With that access and experience, Dr. Chandar and one of her students looked into the Hubble archives to investigate post-starburst galaxies, a type of system where there was a recent period of rapid star formation followed by a sharp drop-off.
And this one system, which we call S12, had great Hubble data, and you could see just from the preview images that there were hundreds of star clusters in it.
Their findings proved to be a breakthrough, and the conclusions drawn by Drs. Chandar and Smith will continue to improve our understanding of how galaxies change over time.
We really want to understand how and why that happened, and for example, whether that is going to happen to our galaxy and when it might happen. And so there's just a lot of really interesting problems related to the life of a galaxy that these types of systems can help illuminate.
Like the saying goes, two heads are better than one. Reporting at the University of Toledo, Derek Witt, 13 ABC Action News.